Ursula Stein. Good morning. Strap and a blanket and an umbrella. These are the things we need today. So if you have the oils, if you choose to use the oils, go around the navel, go up to the solar plexus, or put it on your palm, lay your palm on your belly. So Manipura, this energy of action. My question to you before we begin, what are you activating? If this is inspired action, what are you inspiring? You could be inspiring your anger. Sure. You could be inspiring yourself and your abilities to the activity of cleaning your closet. You could be inspiring an activity of forgiving yourself. And just have it in mind. There are different types of action. What do you want your action to make you capable of? What are we trying to do? Are we repairing? Are we activating? Are we igniting? Consider this and make it yours. Make it yours. Palms together, heart high, we go straight in. Tuning in. Like a grace before a meal. Grateful for what we will find, for what's on our plate, for what will be in our belly at the end of the meal. 3 times. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists. Your playlist starts. 3 Manipura. And we start the playlist at color. Color. It's got a little bit of a boost, a little bit of a kick, a little bit of an uplifted beat. Start there. So as you lie back, bring your strap with you. We warm up the physical body to be ready for what we need. Put the strap over your shins. Take hold of the strap at the outer edges of your shins and then draw it close. Press your shins into the strap. Let your elbows open. Let your arms go straight. This is inhale, knees to the chest. This is exhale. Inhale as you press away. Exhale as you gather it in. So you are slowly deepening crease of your hips. You are slowly lifting your mouth corners. And your breath grows. For 2. Bring it in close. Open your shoulders. Good. And put your left foot to the floor. Take your strap over the arch of your right foot. Bend your right knee. Elbows widen. Bring it down. Press your right foot into the strap. Open the back of your knee. Exhale, bend your knee. Pull with your arms. Rinse your low body. And then on the inhale, press with your leg to open the upper back. So use the strength of your arm to bend your knee down beside your rib, and then press open. As far in and out as today's body appreciates. You can empty a little bit of yesterday out. One more, bend your knee, elbows wide. Extend your legs. So the right leg goes up to the sky. The left leg goes flat to the floor. Pause there. Soften and widen your shoulders. Lengthen the back of your neck. Reach into your heels and make space between your toes. Open your knees. See where you can go. Both straps into your right hand. Left leg, left arm out left. Right leg goes wide right. If you need to, bend your right knee. Hold yourself by your right inner thigh. Or find your way a little at a time. Extend into the left heel, and the left hand is a counter pose, it's a counterbalance. And peel the center line wide open. Good, good. Bring it into the middle. Release the strap from your foot, bending your right knee. Bring it across to the left. Just roll it open one more time. Bend your left elbow down to the floor, turn your palm open, and drop your knee into your left hand. Your right hand is free now to sweep wide, skimming the floor. Reach overhead and sweep down towards the hips. So from the stability of the navel, let the chest, upper back, and mid-spine begin to open. Up and open. Straighten the bottom leg. Reach into the left heel and pause with your right hand wide. The breath is full and strong. Turn at the navel. Bring it into the middle. Knees bend, feet flat. Add the strap over the arch of your left foot. As you bend your elbows, elbows wide, knee comes down beside your ribs. As you straighten your left leg, open the back of the knee, open the foot. Exhale to bend. Inhale to extend. Let it open the shoulders and the arms and the eyes. One more, pressing into the left heel. Straighten your right leg and rest the back of your thigh to the floor. Open the knees. Reach into your heels. Pause getting long. Right leg straight. Both straps into the left hand. Left leg goes wide. If you need to, bend the knee. Right arm goes wide. Straighten the right leg. There's your anchor. So that from the navel, you're opening to all limbs, into your heels, into your hands, breath into your belly. Into the center, release the strap, bend your left knee, drop across, give it one touch, and roll back into the center. Right elbow down, right palm open, roll your left knee into your right hand and sweep your left hand wide, all the way up and all the way down, firming your right leg beneath you to be your anchor. And from your navel, reaching all the way out into your left side, left hand, left side jaw. And then pausing with the left hand wide and just breath into the belly. On the exhale, turn your navel to the left. And back into the middle, knees bend, feet flat. Sometimes it feels like we haven't done a lot there, but we're making openings. We're making pathways. Heels are under your knees. As you press your heels to the floor, peel your hips up, lift your hands overhead, come onto your shoulders. There's inhale. Hands down, hips down, there's exhale. So we move this way, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Two more, just this way.
Stand in the heels. Hips high, hands overhead. Keep your hips up, bring your elbows down, pause, tuck a shoulder, tuck another. Lengthen the low belly, little wag of the tail. And roll your way down. So with the front body open, turn right over onto your belly. Walk your thighs a bit back, palms down beside your ribs, widening your feet. Bring your feet together as you float your feet just off the floor. So exhaling the feet together, inhaling the feet open. And just off the floor, let your legs be straight and strong. As you bring your heels in, bring your shoulder blades to the spine, bring your elbows back and down. A little more precision, a little more power. 3 more. And then when your feet come together, drop the feet down, lift your heart, and bring your elbows down under your shoulders. Try to widen the elbows, which will widen the collarbones, which will drop the tailbone. Your fingertips draw your heart through your arms. Roll your belly down, elbows back, palms float. Reach your right hand out and across to the left. Draw your elbow back. Reach the left hand to the right, elbow back. So that you can begin to build the strength of the upper back. Draw your shoulder blades down your spine. Let your thighs be heavy. Go for 3. 2. Good. 1 more. And palms down. Find your cobra. Peel a little open. Peel a little open. And bend your knees and tuck your chin. Finding a dog just for a moment. Left foot steps up. And you turn to the right side of your mat or either side of the mat. Arms going wide. Bending your right knee. Take your left hand down and turn your navel to the right. This will be exhale. Stand up tall. Bend your left knee. Bring your right hand down. Exhale. Standing up and open. This is inhale. We move side to side. That we rinse and close the navel, and then we open at the center. 1 more each side. Stand tall. Notice the change. The center of the body out into the limbs, out into the hands and feet. At the top of your mat, put your blocks together and make a wall. And so the wall is built by putting the ends together and then lie on their belly, the lowest setting. As you lie back, lift your hips, put your palms face down under your hips, feet are on the blocks. You got 1 knee in and then the other. Inhale as you lift up, exhale as you set down. So this is modification 1. If it works, work here. Warm it up for sure. And then if you choose, go on, the legs straightening, coming onto the block with the back of your calf. Inhale the leg up, exhaling down. Close your eyes. Become quiet and steady.
There's no hurry. Let your face soften. Use the bottom leg or bottom foot pressing down to allow the opposite leg to rise. So what are we activating? Rather than activating distress or performance or haste, what would you choose? If this action is informing the rest of your day, what would it have you expand or amplify? 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Bend your knees, feet down, hips up, free your hands, palms open. Walk your legs out wide as the mat. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees, open your belly. There is an action to relaxing. Total release into the back of your body. It is an ability to know how to pause, how to be still, how to receive the rest. Build that ability. Shake your feet, shake your knees, wag your tail. Walk your feet in. So heels pressed down, hips up, put your palms down again. Set yourself up so your tail has a little support. And then knees to your chest. With your right foot, tap the block and bring it back in. With your left foot, tap the block and bring it back in. Tap and to rise. Inhale up, exhale down. So this is modification 1. Next step, feet stay together. 2 feet tap the block, 2 feet bring it up. Perfect. Low belly nice and strong. Navel to the spine. Work here, or heels up. And take your right heel down to the blocks. And up, and down. So same movement, you just straightened your legs. When you're ready, if you choose, today or tomorrow, both legs. Inhale up, exhale down. So there are steps. You can feel that the physical intensity grows. And I need you to choose the version that cultivates the type of action that you want. Begin to know yourself and your body. If there's more to go, free your hands, put your palms together, point at the ceiling, and continue. That our goal isn't to cultivate fatigue, exhaustion, or failure. Our goal is to be aware of what's possible today. What breeds a consistent sense of ability? Choose that version and do that work. What can we sustain with grace? What does it feel like not to be maxed out, not to be at our edge all the time? For 3. So that we don't have to choose between quitting and difficult action. There are so many gradations in between. Bend your knees, feet down, hands down. Pause there with the knees bent if you have any tension in the low back. Or walk your legs out long and wide and your arms out wide. And breathe right into the center of your belly. So I am offering you the opportunity to practice not just power, not just fire, but warmth, kindness. Choose the modification and consider that choice the heart of your practice. Or are you always simply going to the edge? Walk your feet in. Add your strap. So the strap goes over your knees and you hold the outside edge. Just outside the knees, hips a little side to side. You can bob your heels up and down. So there's no pinching, there's no tension anywhere, and settle. We're not going anywhere. For some of us, action is so easy. Very naturally busy people. And that's when the stillness gets difficult. And for some of us, stillness is okay. So we build both. Next option would be hold the strap closer, knees into the inner elbows. Full pose, one hand holds the opposite wrist. So it's about how far do you want to go into that bind. The eyes close, the breath is long and smooth. Feel where there is space available right now and breathe into that availability. On the exhale, melt your shoulders. Lengthen your spine. And on the inhale, breathe into the places of constraint, of limitation. Keep softening, keep melting. So that you could slide right out of those limitations and the breath could grow and your power emerges effortlessly, even in a space that feels uncomfortable, unfamiliar, constraining. Find your breath. Melt the constraint of your mind. I'm building freedom. I'm building forgiveness of myself. I'm setting down drama, letting my body simply be still. I feel its intensity, and I deepen my breath to meet it. Release your hands, let your feet come down, turn your palms open. And just feel the floor catch you, hold you, feel your body open.
Knees to your chest. Hands to your shins. This will be breath out. Release the right leg and the right arm wide. This will be breath in. Hand to shin, back to center. Left leg long, left hand wide, and back to center. You feel this? Maybe it feels easy. What if you just stayed with easy? Like, how radical would that be? It's always here for you. So it isn't still, it isn't quitting, it isn't just lying on the floor. It's finding a steady rhythm that has some grace. So I offer that if you like. Second step would be heels high, hands wide. Inhale as you open both legs up, and then both heels in. As you become settled, the legs extending to 60 degrees to 45 degrees. Inhale, the body opens out, and exhale, it comes back in. The toes stay together. Hands to the shins as you come in. You close your eyes, you find a steady breath. Anytime you need to, you go back to one side at a time. As you get warm, you want to explore 2 legs up. Notice the state of your mind in response to your choice, and know that that is the action that you are cultivating. So what state would you craft here? What fire would you light? How do we meet a challenge with grace instead of with gritted teeth? Keep adjusting, keep exploring. It will open and it will change. Let it serve you. We go. If you fatigue, rest with your hands on your shins and go back to one at a time, so slow. But don't put your feet to the floor if you can help it. Just keeping your hands on your shins or even the backs of your thighs. Stay with it. Stay in it. We have to learn that there's a space between all in and I can't or I won't. That space in between is where there's progress. Just a fraction of a breath at a time. If your mind gets scooty, bring your attention into your breathing. Bring your breathing into connection with your body. Get a little looser. If the tension is building, see if you can move more fluidly. Falling open, falling closed. You got a minute. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees bend, feet flat, palms wide open. If your low back is tender, pause there, or legs out long. Hands wide or overhead. Feel the light that thrums through your body. Breathe into it and breathe it in. This activated action. Hands overhead, interlace your fingers, turn your palms away from the top of your head, open your elbows, your shoulders like you were waking up, lengthen your belly, wag your tail. A little shake of the feet, a little shake of the knees, keep making length between your navel and your knees. Walk your feet in, hands down. Good. Interlace your fingers over your left shin. So we rinse it out. The work is done. This is a minute. Right leg long, rest it on the blocks. Draw your left knee close, shake out your feet, roll your toes, open and close your toes. And then with flexed feet, right heel high and right heel down. Inhale up, exhale down, and just flush out the hip, low back. Good. Let it get a little quicker, a little stronger. Three, 2, 1. Good. Bring your right heel to the floor or to the block. If you need, move the block to the left. And right hand overhead. Just pause. Flex your right foot, press into the right heel, open the back of your knee, open your right thigh, open your right hip, look left. Right knee to chest, interlace your fingers over your right shin, bring it in. Left leg long, rest it on the blocks, flex your feet. Left heel high, and then down. What if you could rinse the tension out of your hip, out of your low back, out of your left side collarbone? A little quicker. Stronger hold on the right shin will give your left leg more permission to move. 3, 2, Left heel down to the block, or move the blocks aside and bring your leg to the floor. Left hand overhead, go, 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 turn to the right. Flex your left foot, stand in the left heel, open the back of your knee, drop the left thigh all the way into your left shoulder, inhale. Knees to the chest, roll forward, roll back. 3, 2, roll to stand, sweep wide. Blocks in front if your hamstrings are tight. Reach wide. Bend your knees. Slide down. Hands to blocks. Support yourself if you need to. We're going to just unfold. Open the belly. Heels down. And fold back down. Take your time. If you need to stand your blocks up higher, fabulous. If you don't need the blocks, set them aside. Fabulous. As it opens, gets a little quicker. So, big bend in the knees takes your hips back, keeps your low back safe. As your hamstrings and as your back allow, so any tenderness in your back, you're going to keep it just like this, or if you want to explore, the legs stay long, sweep wide, reach up, fold down. Traditionally, classically, the hands would go forward, up and down, arm beside the ears. That is a tremendous ask on your back. It's there. If you choose it and tomorrow you have pain in the low back, I would suggest don't choose it the next time. So fold down, rise up. And get a little swift, get a little soft, up and down, as you can. 3, 2, 1 more, press down, rise up, hook your thumbs, palms face forward, little side to side, tiny, tiny, up, out, tuck your chin, heels down, a little bit side to side, draw yourself up, out of your hips, out of your ribs, all the way to your fingertips, go 3, 2, center, release your thumbs, sweep wide, shoulders down, take your good time, spread your fingers wide, feel the centers of your palms, balls of light. The center of the body is the same, a great ball of light. Fingers spread, palms face forward, shoulder blades to the spine, heels down, thighs back. Bend your knees down. Your blocks are in front of you. The meat of your calf. Right? You have a little thin part down toward the ankle. You have the meat of your calf on the block. As you lie back, bring your blanket with you. The blanket unfolds to cover your thighs and your low belly. You feel the rhythm. We take action and we pause. We take action and we pause. So as you lie back, fidget, fix something, shift it. Fidget again. And start to settle. And then eyes closed. The body warm and resting. The work of your week, of your mind, the work of your choices slides out of your body on your exhalation.
is nothing else asked of you. But right now you're doing it perfectly. Right now there is nothing but meaning in what you're doing. This is what you're for. Try that out. In that quiet, in that rest. Bring your breath into your belly. Let the chest stay quiet and breathe in the abdomen. Each breath out, resting you further. The breath in reminding you you're doing it perfectly. This is what you're made for. This is why you're here, right now. Soften the shoulders, relax the abdomen further. And again. Let the breath become very smooth. Feel the weight of your body and let it hold you so that as your mind scoots around to the other things available in your Sunday morning, you can simply rest each exhale, feeling the weight of your body. And bring your breath into your belly and up into your chest. Let it grow. And again, all the way back out. Build your breath, belly and chest. And out. You're building power. You're building capacity. Breath to the belly, and then breath to the chest. Keep it growing a little more. Find one extra count. No force. Be rearranged. Loosen the jaw, separate the teeth, widen your tongue. Breath to the belly, breath to the chest. Breath up into the collarbones as though you were smelling a flower, and then all the way out. Expand and explore the interior, the volume of who you are. Your volume is not set. It shifts and changes, so let it grow. Adjust the physical body around it. Your breath rests back in the belly, effortless. Pause your playlist if it goes on. Walk your feet in. Knees bend, feet flat to the floor. Feel the weight of your feet, feel the weight of the back. And then fold the blanket in half from front to back. Let it become thick. And this becomes your seat. Take your time, rolling your way up to a cross-legged seat. Any blanket, socks, wrap, covering that you require to stay warm, set it up. And remember, this is the peak of your practice. This is not extraneous. This is not the extra bit at the end. This is everything you've made. Hands on thighs, spine tall, heart up, chin lightly in. Find your breath. Let it be loose and free at first. Adjust your body around it. What needs to change? And then the breath returns. A hint of a smile. The breath becoming a single smooth circle. No gaps, no breaks. 4 counts on the inhale, 4 counts on the exhale. Even if you're capable of more, start by evening. 4 counts in, 4 counts out. And just let it be kind and small. Again, adjust the body around the breath so it can become smooth. At the end of the next exhale, pause the exhale for 2 counts. And then resume. Inhale for 4, out for 4, pause for 2. Pause will begin to build the inhale. Stay smooth and silent in your breathing. If the inhale is ready to grow, count of 6 in, 6 out. Pause for 2. keeping it smooth. As you're ready, pause for 4. In the pause, feel your attention settle. Feeling the navel still, the body concentrated, and then feel the body free. On the inhalation, rising up over that circle and back down to pause. The attention rests at the belly, just 3 times. The end of your exhale, allow your breath to be free, smooth and simple. No count, no holding. But keep your awareness, your attention at the belly, right at the navel. Feel how the body moves with your breath. With your mind, feel the sensation of expanse on the inhale and return on the exhale. Feel the quality of a ball of light expanding from the navel, opening in all directions, and on the exhale, gathering back to a point or a ball very small, bright. Inhale, it is diffuse and expansive. Exhale, it is small and it is bright. As though you were flexing the strength of your mind. As though you could feel your attention swell and then concentrate. Shape the strength of your mind. And then unhook your breath and simply watch the pulse of energy, of light in the abdomen. Can it open and close on its own? Can you be the observer? Separate from the breath. It may be quicker, it may be smaller. There is a pulse of life force in your body. Begin to attend to it. behind that pulse just a moment more. If it's new, take your time, be kind. And then release any effort of the mind or the breath and simply rest in what you've made and what you've found and what you are. Be free. Find that sensation of total rest, effortlessness. Let that be in your body. Softly deepening your breathing. Eyes stay closed. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing in connection with all of life. You are called to refocus your attention deep within the intelligence of your own heart, your own body. You're being called to bow with reverence to an inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one continuous moving prayer. Perhaps you've felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of what you're doing, of why each thing is being done, it's all gotten a little watered down or lost. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing it in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the center of your heart. Find the essence of what you're about. Give yourself permission to devote your life to what you care about. Turn your gaze deep into your belly. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing, and right now you are called to plant your soul's seeds and sing to them with devotion, to feed them, to lose yourself in the potency of what most expands your heart, and in so doing to make your life a continuous prayer. Hands wide. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Sat Nam. Happy Sunday to you. Palm Sunday, if this is a part of your past or your knowing. Action and the fuel for its action is not neutral. We're always feeding something. Each action is taking us closer to something, some state of mind, some possibility. Each action can be holding us to a past we know. It can be holding us to what serves us or what doesn't. As you leave this space of practice, cultivate, craft, hone, refine, shape, carve, stretch, turn, twist. This is an action of yours that you can then create what you will. Give it a choice. Give it an expression to follow. Who will you be now? Feel that in your bones. And put action through that shape, that body, that blessing. When you sit and you focus your attention, Nishta Dharana, when you feel that pulse, when you listen to that pulse, that awareness of opening and closing, how many times did you get lost and come back? You were flexing the single muscle of will, of ability, of I can. And when we do it again and again, we build discipline. When that muscle of discipline gets more familiar, our will is easier to access. When our will is easier to access, it becomes a skill, a tool, a technique. We can call on it, we can use it, we can change it. And when we reside in that skill, it becomes radiance. At the beginning, that is a solar discipline. It is an action that we are taking hold of, that we are laying claim to. As it becomes skill, it becomes lunar. It changes, it becomes an option, it becomes maybe a little less or a little more. The radiance is an integration. May we know the fullness of our actions. Not just one way, not just on, not just off. All of it. It waxes, it wanes. Some days easy, some days not. Let it be so. I'll be back tomorrow, Monday through Friday at noon. It is a consistent thing, opening and closing. So perfect to the spring. I will see you there. Satnam.